We're going to 5 games in 5 days in 5 cities to continue our journey of finding the best experience in baseball. But this time, we're bringing 500 of our subscribers along with us over the next week. Starting today in Milwaukee, we're going to make 4 more stops along the way until our last stop in Pittsburgh, where we'll attempt to see all 45 innings. But that's up to Mother Nature and airlines to see if we can complete all 5 games. We'll be rating each experience on these 4 categories to see if any of them can earn the title of Best Baseball Experience in the MLB. No sleep for the next 5 days, just home runs and hot dogs. This is Snapback Experiences, our journey to finding the best sports experience in the world. Let's head inside for stop number 1, the Milwaukee Brewers.
Off to a horrible start in Milwaukee. Just asked the mascot simply for a picture. Nothing crazy, didn't even need him in the content. They said, no, we gotta get somewhere. Isn't the entire point of a mascot to literally stop and take pictures with the fans? But hopefully as we get inside, vibes improve.
What up, boys? How we doing? Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Did you get a ball?
I got
How you doing?
Parker, Casey, good to meet you.
What's up, boys? How we doing? Jack, good to meet you.
Good to meet you. I'm Nick.
Nick?
Yeah. Henry.
Henry, good to meet you. To make things more interesting, the fans and atmosphere category will be fully reflective of our subscribers and only our subscribers. They're going to have the exclusive ability to impact this category along our trip. All right, we got a couple questions for you. First off, how far did you travel today?
I came from Cannon Falls, Minnesota, which is 5.5 hours away.
We were trying to find the furthest. You guys might take the cake.
First pitch of the game. Ground ball to first. Bowers feeds Colin Ray. 1 pitch.
Inning 1 of 45 is underway.
Colin Ray with a 1-1 pitch. Marcelo Zuna. Deep to left. Kiss it goodbye.
I have a special surprise for you. Because you were the first person in the section to make contact.
Oh, shit.
You're the winner of the sign giveaway.
Hey, okay.
So we're going to go take you and find you something signed.
Sweet. All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Who do you want? What's your pick?
I like Willie. I like
All right,
Willie.
let's get Willie.
Let's go with Willie.
Let's get Willie. This is Parker's ball.
There we
This
go.
is what you get when you show off first. The fact we could buy merch of the sausage race was very unique and certainly going into the uniqueness rating. That opportunity was too much for the intern to pass up on, and he staked his affiliation for the race with Polish number 2.
Let's go, number 2.
You gotta get to, you gotta get to, you gotta get, come on. Get him, get him, get him. Go for it. Bang! Come on, baby. That's what we do. Number 2. Just an FYI, if you're ever coming to a Brewers game and they say the roof is closed, prepare for it to be over 120 degrees, or at least that's what it feels like. From the second I have stepped in here, I haven't stopped sweating from every crevice of my entire body. So if the roof is ever closed, just don't come or come naked. I'm like a huge sucker for a live roof opening.
They're opening the roof.
So this is like big for me. Uniqueness scale of...
Caden and I are trying food at Miller Park, but American Family Field, whatever they call it. First up, we're trying the chicken parm sandwich. Yeah. All right, think on that, think on that. No? I think he came in with preconceived notions. I thought it was pretty good. We might have a hater on our hands. Sushi at the ballpark.
That's good.
That was good. That was good. Spicy California roll. That's very good. Last but not least, hello, we're in Wisconsin. Hot dog, cheese curds, slice of cheese, cheese sauce, and ranch. Yeah, no, that plays. That plays.
That was the best thing there.
That was the best thing.
That's easily the best thing.
We've come up with our score for Miller Park. Official score, 7.3 out of 10.
I'll take it.
Pretty solid score. Pretty solid score. Pretty solid.
So the Brewers slide is obviously very famous. One person, you get 5 slides. Guess how much it costs?
$500.
Why would it cost $500?
How much is it?
100. Does that not seem like a lot?
Between the slide, retractable roof, and the tailgating scene, we gave the Brew Crew a 6.2. All right, so we did the NL Central Tour with our friends from Just Baseball, and we've got them here today as our experts to give us our stadium and city scores. So, you've been in Milwaukee for a few hours now, and you've walked around this park.
Yeah.
Out of 10, what do you think?
Dude, it's a clean park, and I'm biased. My girlfriend lives in Milwaukee too, but I think Milwaukee's a good spot, man. Like, navigable too. Give me a 7-9. It's not a metropolis like, Chicago, New York, LA type of thing, but this is a good mid-sized city.
As much as we love our Just Baseball friends and respect their expert opinion, we take our scores way too seriously to let them overrate a city and stadium like this, so we had to bring Milwaukee down to a 5.7. It's a mid-city, let's be honest, and although it's a nice baseball stadium, it's nowhere close to touching the 8.
And the tying run is at third. Lead run now at first base, and Willie Adames is the batter.
Fly ball deep left center.
Whoa! Yeah!
On the ground to third, Ortiz charges, and that's the ball game. 8-3, the Brewers take game 1 against the Braves.
1-0 on the tour, baby.
Our final category gets a 6.5, giving the final score for Milwaukee a 6.3 out of 10. We appreciate all 100 fans who came out to the game with us, and they currently hold the title of Best Fans in the NL Central. Time to fly to St. Louis and see what those fans have to say about that. Okay, you might be hearing that thunder and lightning. We said to make all 5 games in 5 days, we were going to need no weather delays, nothing, but there is rain coming down in St. Louis, but the forecast says it should clear by game time, or at least a 20-minute delay, so fingers crossed that we're still good to go tonight. One final note, and this is no hate towards my people of St. Louis, but this arch you've got back there, that's your main attraction here? Jesus. Go Cardinals! We just got to Ballpark Village, and you can see the scenes here. And they've got an incredible setup in there, which is going to take the stadium and city up a notch in our final ratings. If you saw our Blue Jays video, it's kind of the same vibe. You can watch the game from the bar. You don't have to buy a ticket to the game. Maybe worth it.
Stadium and city, whatever the score was before, if you have a Build-A-Bear workshop in your stadium, 10 out of 10.
Hold tight against your heart and make a big wish.
William Contreras, home run. Perfect. Final product, Willie the Bear. Shout out my boy William Contreras. Sure. Full kit wanker, head to toe for my boy Willie. Listen to him when he hugs me tight.
Subscribe to Snapback Sports.
Bang.
Oh my God. What's up, dog?
Long-time fan.
What's your name?
Diz.
Des?
Yep.
Okay, good to meet you. Are you sitting with us tonight?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Well, I have a surprise for you.
Okay.
Since you were the first fan we saw at the game,
Not so fast, my friend.
we're gonna go get you some signed memorabilia.
Yes, that's why I'm here early.
There
I'm
you
trying
go.
to get to you.
Lars Nootbaar. I got him. He's my center fielder on my MLB lineup.
Do you guys have any signed Noot bars? Yep. All right, let's do that.
No way, man.
What? That's what, I mean, you were first to be here. You deserve it. First to the stadium. That is yours, sir.
Thank you much, man.
Not bad, not bad.
Give me the all-time St. Louis sports Mount Rushmore.
Albert Pujols
Yeah.
definitely got to be on there. Stan Musial, Bob Gibson.
Okay,
They
that's
definitely
3 of
gotta
your
be on
4.
there.
Do any Rams get any love or not here?
Let's go with Isaac Bruce.
Isaac Bruce. All right. We had a big disagreement.
Well, let's talk about championships alone. Kurt Warner brought one to the Lou. We'll give Ryan O'Reilly, our captain for the Blues, brought us our first one.
Ooh.
Then we'll throw in, from my era, Albert and Yachty.
There we go.
How far did you guys come for today's game? Where do you live?
About 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Walking or driving?
Driving.
Garrett, right?
Yeah.
How far did you come for tonight's game?
4 hours.
4 hours from?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. And what are you most excited for?
See a good game.
Day 2 is underway.
Game 2 is up. Game 2.
First pitch, belted toward left. Right for back. And it's a leadoff homer for Mason Wynn.
A leadoff home run from the Cardinals got the Snapback fam on their feet. But we need a full game's experience to lock in our fans and atmosphere score. All right, we are in St. Louis trying the Slinger Dog. I got my man Sterling with me. He was actually the one who suggested, what's the name of these? Dinger Donuts. Dinger Donuts. But first, the Slinger Dog. You take the honors of the first bite. All right. Nacho cheese, eggs. He didn't like it. I'm a little nervous now. Hey. What do you think? What do you think?
I'll rate it 3 out of 10 personally.
3 out of 10. Okay. Cheers. Stinger donut.
Was it chocolate and vanilla?
Wow. Oh my gosh. So you said that's like a 3? What would you rate that?
9.5.
9.5. Our score in St. Louis, 6.5 out of 10.
Having a Build-A-Bear in your stadium is a massive dub, as well as having the seats outside the stadium, similar to the Wrigley rooftops, where you can watch the games without having to buy a ticket.
All right, St. Louis, we're at Busch Stadium, so we need our expert here from Just Baseball. Stadium and city score out of 10.
So in terms of the stadium, this is my 22nd stadium.
Okay.
And I would...
That's why you're our expert.
It's getting close to the top 10, and I think it can have a running for 5. This place is beautiful.
But you also have to think about the city.
I mean,
you got a lot of St. Louis people around you, so you better be careful what you say.
The thing is, I got nothing wrong with the city.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give the stadium and the city a cool 8.9.
Whoa,
yeah.
That's a high rating.
I love this stadium.
You heard him, 8.9. 8.9.
Now, as much as we love and respect Peter, 8.9 is one of the most despicable, disgusting ratings I've ever seen in my entire life. So, to bring us back to reality, St. Louis lands a 4.2 out of 10. The most basic ballpark, although historic, and a below average city.
A ball and 2 strikes, a Cardinal at every base. And driven toward the gap, right center field. That ball is going to be gone!
Fans and Atmosphere lands at a 5.5 out of 10. You need to remember, when comparing baseball fans to football or soccer fans, it can only be so high. So a 5.5 is actually respectable. This leaves the final score in St. Louis at a 5.14, currently sitting in second place of the NL Central ratings. Next up, Cincinnati, Ohio. But this time, the boys were road tripping. After 7 hours on the road and 18 innings down, the boys entered Ohio and were fired up for stop number 3 on our trip.
We made it to Cincinnati, 7-hour drive, no problem, but we are hitting our first bit of adversity here. We've got some weather, potential weather. It looks like the game could go on. Keep your fingers crossed because we're 18 innings down, 27 to go, and we want to complete 5 games in 5 days. First fan in the game, N, is going to win our sign giveaway, so congratulations on being first. Was that thunder?
I think that was thunder, yes.
Okay, it was indeed thunder, we heard. We're storming. My weather app lied. It's gonna be a tricky one. Get the tarp on the field.
Now, this was the first time there was a real threat to the game being postponed and the challenge being ruined. The Snapback fam was still showing out in the pouring rain, which will be factored into their score. But the weather gods were actually on our side, and lo and behold,
game number 3 is underway. You're a big Will Benson fan?
Honestly, he's all right.
You like him or Candy more?
Oh, Candelario? I'd probably have to go Candelario.
Okay, Candelario. Here we go. First fan of the game gets a signed ball.
Thank you.
Can I see the bracelet? Wow. Thank you so much. First impressions of Cincinnati, the ballpark, not much special, but the view we have with the bridge, blue sky, I don't know if you call them mountains or just a forest behind, is absolutely stunning.
How far did you guys come for tonight's game?
We came an hour and a half. We're from Lexington, Kentucky.
From Kentucky?
Yes, sir.
That's what they say about people from Cincy, right? They're really from Kentucky?
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
How far did you come for tonight's game?
2 hours.
2 hours? Where do you live?
The Reds are down 6-0 to the Cubs. It's looking like we're going to potentially get our first loss of the tour. We were trying to go undefeated, but we're going to go get some food to see if we can switch up the mojo.
We're in Cincinnati, so what do we have to get?
Skyline chili, baby. 2 cheese conies, basically just a hot dog with chili, cheese, onions, mustard. It's solid. Cincinnati steak. Hey,
I think it's really good.
it is good, but if you go to the restaurant, it won't be this soggy. The chili not so runny, because the chili here is really runny. I mean,
I think it's actually really good.
It is good.
All right, let's call it like a 6-8.
All right, yeah.
You go with that?
Yeah.
6-8, Cincinnati.
High fly to right, Suzuki in steep retreat. The first home run for Jake Fraley this year.
I'll be honest, there's not much unique about Cincy. It is close to Kentucky, so you can run over the bridge and get your underdog plays in, and the mascots at least came to our section to show some love. But outside of being on the Jumbotron at a run-of-the-mill ballpark, this is only going to get you to a 4.3.
Stadium and City review. We've got another member of Just Baseball, Mr. Colby. Pete, an 8-9 to St. Louis. Insane score.
I'm blown away by that.
Cincinnati, you guys were here. You did a live podcast. We've been at the park. What's your score out of 10?
I really have enjoyed my time here so far. I think in terms of the view of the stadium, it's
beautiful. You have the river and a bridge over here.
Also,
this center field building looks like a steamboat.
Yeah.
So for the river, I think that's really cool. I would give this overall ballpark and city so far a 7-9.
Okay.
Again, I need to emphasize our love for just baseball and the boys, but a 7.9 for Cincy is actually a jailable offense. Our score for Stadium and City landed at a 3.4, one of the lowest not only on the tour, but of all time in Snapback history. The Reds got absolutely crushed in the game, and the rain right before first pitch probably affected the fans. But life isn't fair, so a 4.6 out of 10 for fans and atmosphere leaves the final score for Cincinnati at a 4.47. Falling into last place, and with the big kahuna on deck, the Chicago Cubs, it's unlikely the Reds are going to be able to climb out of the basement.
Oh, that's good. I'm Marshall. It's nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Why'd you almost get hit by a car?
Yeah.
In a rush.
I was in a rush. I was trying to get here.
Don't rush and die. I got a hat for you.
Yeah, you mind if I pick up that hat?
Yeah.
Yo, was I the first person to get the sign thing?
You were. That will get inside.
That will be inside.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. What's up?
What's up, brother? Have a good day. I'll see you.
You too. All right, I guess it was worth almost dying. I don't know if you guys caught it on camera, but this dude just drove a bike in front of a bus. He did survive. Stay safe out there, and you can win some signed merch. Okay, we've made it to Wrigleyville, right outside of Wrigley. Once again, though, I sound like a broken record. We've got rain in the forecast, but I use the weather app, the Apple weather app, and it looks like it's gonna clear up, so I'm pretty hopeful that we'll continue on our challenge and finish 9 more innings today.
What's up, guys? What's your name? Mason? Casey? John? Great to meet you guys. Appreciate you guys coming out.
Jack, good to meet you. Good to meet you. How you doing? Good to meet you. That us? Get it, Spence! There we go.
How long did you come to be here today?
8 hours.
You drove 8 hours?
Yes, 8.
Where'd you come from?
Ponca, Nebraska.
Ponca, Nebraska. How long you been following?
I think like 2020.
That's real love. 8 hours. I think you have the record.
This NL Central tour had so many incredible moments, but the best moment by far was when I got the chance to surprise a member of the Snapback fam by asking his brother to be the best man at his wedding.
I think this is for you, though. Let's go!
Yes or no?
Yeah, there we go. Good job, Roman, good job.
Give him a high five. Give him high five.
You left me hanging.
Hey, give Jack high five. High five. High five. He's like,
Muggy night. Mason Wynn stands in, and we're ready to go.
Game 4 is underway. This man put his life on the line to win the sign ball.
it was worth it.
So, Ian Happ, bobblehead night, Ian Happ sign ball.
Yes, sir.
Dude,
thank you so much.
100%.
Awesome, man.
Appreciate you.
Line drive, base hit center field. Here comes Bellinger to third. Willie Harris gonna hold him up.
Always stand.
That one line to center field. Sinking base hit. Dansby Swanson, an RBI single to center. Bellinger is in.
All right, Wrigley Field food review. We've got our guest picker here. Introduce yourself.
My name's Zane Stark. Shout out my boys back home.
Okay, shout out Nebraska. Small Cheval. I live in New York. O Cheval, the GOAT. I didn't know they had one here at Wrigley, so we're gonna give it a try. You may take the first bite.
First bite.
I'll start with the fries.
That was probably one of the best burgers I've had, not gonna lie.
This is probably the best stadium food I've ever had in my, and these, not just stadium fries, possibly the best fries I've ever had in my life. I'm not just saying that.
I agree with that. You know it's a good fry when it doesn't need any condiments, though.
Yeah, that's a good point. Our second food item is the Greek fries in a Cubs helmet. And bonus, if you finish it, you get to wear the hat.
Try to get a little bit of everything.
You said you're a fry guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's good. I just would never get it at a Cubs game.
Oh, yeah.
Does that make sense,
Yeah.
right? Like there's so many good items.
Final score for all the food, we give it an 8.6.
8.6 out of 10. That's gonna be in our top 5 all time of stadium foods and probably gonna take the whole NL Central itself. Came to do the food review, avoided the rain, but Mother Nature has arrived. We are in the 6th inning and the challenge is now in flux. Will we finish the game tonight? I don't know, but I know I'm going to finish this burger.
A high fly ball hit to deep left center field. This is going to go way out of here. Cubs take the lead.
Wrigley is iconic in every way and one of the more unique experiences in the MLB, especially if you sat with us in the outfield bleachers. This landed at a very high 8.4 out of 10.
Stadium and City review, Wrigley. We got a try review.
It's got to be a 9.8, right? I mean, this is historic.
I'm a Red Sox fan, so I have to say Fenway is a 9.99, but I think that Chicago as a city is better than Boston. I'm going to go 9.98 on my Wrigley and Chicago review. I think this is the best, about as good as life can get.
Okay. This is not only the best stadium in Major League Baseball, this is the best stadium in sports. And Chicago is a top 3 city in America, so I'm gonna go 9.999. It's about as good as it gets.
Should we just give it our first ever 10?
Give it a 10, why not?
We agree that Chicago is amazing. We just don't throw out 10s like the Just Baseball crew. So we brought it down only modestly to an 8.8. We not only escaped the rain again, but set ourselves up for quite the finish in Chicago.
Let's go!
1 up, 1 down, and it'll bring up Cody Bellinger.
1 ball and 2 strikes with Bellinger at the plate. The pitch. High fly ball into deep center field. Going back, Ciani at the track. Looks up. It's gone! Cody Bellinger. A solo shot to the left of center field. Ground ball up the middle. Through for a base hit. Let's see if Dansby Swanson can come up big here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Line drive, base hit, left field. Here comes Nico. He's in. Swanson racing for second, and he's in. So now the winning run is at second, and Mike Tachman will pinch hit for PCA. The other way, slicing, fair ball. Here comes Dansby. Ball game, Cubs win. Mike Tachman walks it off.
There aren't many better things in life than a walk-off comeback, and the Snapback fam was electric all night long, giving them the top spot at a very strong 7.8. Wrigley lived up to all the hype it's built up to be, getting a final score of 8.36. With Chicago moving into the lead, will Pittsburgh, with what is known as possibly the best park in baseball, have a chance to unseat them and win the title of best experience in the NL Central?
All right, fam, for the very last time, I'm gonna pull out this weather app. Mine says no rain, which means our challenge is ready to be complete. It's game number 5. We're headed in early today. We've got 2 special things from the Pirates. We've got a food tour, and we're gonna get to check out batting practice. So a little VIP to end this whole trip.
Pirates were the only team that hooked us up on the tour, so we're gonna take both things into account. 1, the VIP access and the amazing food, but also we don't wanna let them sway the results here, so stay tuned.
All right, you guys know what's coming. I have to do it. It's Livy Dunn's boyfriend. I had to. So we're finishing our NL Central tour. The past 4 days, we've gone to all the other ballparks, and this is our last stop. What's your favorite one to play in, outside of here, obviously?
I'd say Wrigley. Wrigley's really cool.
So my take is that Wrigley, after you go the first time, becomes a little overrated.
I don't have that take.
Okay, fair enough. I know it's a hot one, I know.
So much history there.
Yeah.
It's a fun atmosphere, man. Like, never a bad time at Wrigley.
Yeah, we were there last night and they walked it off. It was pretty fun.
I saw that. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
All right, man. Yeah, take care.
Appreciate it. Hot take. I'm acknowledging it's a hot take.
Jeff, how we doing? Jack.
Gabor, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Casey.
Nice to meet you, man. Alex, nice to meet you. How's it going?
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you so much.
PNC Park Stadium food review. First up is a Renegade dog. This is Pittsburgh through and through.
Pierogies.
Pot roast, pickles, Pittsburgh. Don't miss the festival.
Already missed it. And big shout out to Chef Gabor for hooking it up.
Seriously.
And the Pirates. I love pickles on hot dogs. I'm all over the place. Usually we bring in a fan. This is the first time I've done the food reveal. It's been a while since I've done a food reveal. Anyways, pierogies, I'm obsessed with.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Every touch, from the softness of the pierogies to the pot roast, which is fall off the bone, and the pickles with the crunch, and a great hot dog.
You know what? I'm gonna give a one-liner. We can delete everything I said. This is push and pay. Pot roast, pickles,
Pittsburgh.
Pierogi, Pittsburgh.
pulled pork pierogies. How many of you guys have had pierogies in your life? Put it in the comment section. My bet was less than 50% of the United States of America has pierogi.
I love pierogies.
Final item, PNC Park, is this monstrosity Belgian waffle. Candied bacon with chocolate-covered pretzels. At Snapback Sports, we take this very seriously. Because we have rankings, over 100 rankings down below in the comment section. I'm giving an honest rating. With that being said, Pittsburgh food review.
Unbiased, because we know Gabor is lurking somewhere.
Chef Gabor, your team has done amazing things to us, and this lands at an 8.2 out of 10.
Top 5.
Top 5 all time.
We've been to over 200 sporting events. Top 5 food we've ever had. PNC Park, pushing P.
Right. Good, how are you? Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, I'm Caden.
I would say I like the jersey, but you know how I ride. What's up, guys? Jack, good to meet you. What's up? How we doing, y'all?
Corbin Carroll will lead it off for the Diamondbacks.
The last 9 innings are underway.
Carroll thinking 3, and he's on the run. Close at third, and he's in there. It gets behind Hayes, and Corbin Carroll goes all the way around.
Ketel Marte, another 2-2. That is just absolutely crushed. Deep to right field, top row gone.
I've never seen this in any sporting event I've ever been to in my entire life. The Boo Birds are out in the top of the first inning. There hasn't even been an out yet. 2 home runs, 1 inside the park home run. It's 3-0 in the first inning without even an out recorded by the Pirates. Things could get ugly here today.
4 batters, all to drive themselves in, essentially.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right, brother. First to the stadium. You saw us at what time? Like 3:30? There you go.
Thank you.
O'Neal Crew, open it up, open it up.
Awesome. Let's go Bucks.
Let's go Bucks.
Pittsburgh got off to a slow start with 4 runs allowed in the first inning, but started mounting a comeback that got Pirates fans on their feet.
Manny's Barbecue. Manny Sullinger, Pirates legend, at his barbecue restaurant. Apparently, he just sits outside every single game. There's Manny. He's pretty busy. I won't bother him, but pretty cool. He just sits here, vibes with the fans at his barbecue spot.
PNC Park is very underrated, and between batting practice, Manny, and a pretty fire kid zone, we landed at an 8.2 for Pittsburgh thus far.
All right, final stop. We're in Pittsburgh, and we're bringing our experts one last time. Stadium and city score.
PNC Park, I've never been before. One of the most breathtaking looking stadiums. And the city has been fun. I'm going a very fair 8.5.
I'm going to go 8-6 above Peter. I really enjoy this stadium so far.
High score from these boys, but people say it's the best stadium in baseball. That's how much they like PNC, so high scores are earned.
We agree with everything the Just Baseball boys had to say, but then again, we're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, so a crispy 7 is what they earned. Unfortunately, the Pirates couldn't end the tour on a winning note, but the fans were into it all game, especially with our new made-up celebration for Key Brian Hayes, where we wave our keys. So they landed a 6.3. Plug that into the algorithm, and Pittsburgh gets a 7.1.
5 games, 5 cities, 5 days, all 45 innings were played. Now it's time to find out who has the best experience in the NL Central.
The final rankings for the NL Central goes to the Cubbies at number 1, the Pirates at number 2, the Brewers middle of the pack at 3, the Cardinals at 4, and the worst NL Central experience belongs to the Cincinnati Reds. A huge shout out to all 500 fans that join us on this trip, and comment down below which division we need to do next. You need to hit that subscribe button, that way you can come with us next summer.